Hello everyone, it's Andrea, welcome back. Before I start this video, I just want to say that I wanted to do another tip video for nostalgia's sake, and probably every one of you that play Insurgency Sandstorm right now, they're way more experienced than I am. But I just want to make a video for nostalgia's sake, and because this might be one of the last videos I do about Insurgency Sandstorm. So guys, thank you very much for watching and enjoy the video. The first tip is to use a camouflage which looks like the one of the enemy team. You have many options, but this is the one that I prefer for security, which looks very similar to an insurgent. And you can't imagine how many times I survived or killed the enemy thanks to this camouflage, but at times there is a downside in which teammates will confuse you for an enemy, so be prepared for a lot of friendly fire. The second tip is to climb objects. You can't imagine how many people just look at eye level and never look up. So when you're inside a building and climb a vending machine, a chair, or something that you have inside the room, many times the enemies will never find out about you immediately. So use that to your advantage and kill a lot of enemies. The third tip is knowing which objects have invisible edges. There are some vents or some sandbags that have invisible edges that work like a wall. So even though you don't see anything, you shoot, and even if you're aiming at the target, you're not killing them. So being aware of those objects is very important, because otherwise you're gonna be frustrated. When playing, especially the mode push, you have to be careful of people spawn killing your waves, preventing you from either attacking or reinforcing an objective. So sometimes you need someone to actively look for those people, otherwise they can single-handedly prevent your whole wave from reaching the objective. Every time you enter a room where you think there might be an enemy, always look for the corners. Smart enemies will hide in very good spots in which you can't see immediately by entering the room. That's where they gain the advantage. So check the corners and you will see how many kills you will get just by remembering this way of approaching each room. If the target is unaware of your presence and you're not sure you're gonna hit the shot, wait for the right moment and then shoot the target, otherwise you're gonna miss your chance and they're just gonna relocate to another spot. Sometimes in open maps there are too many snipers, too many machine gunners in good spots, and if you don't have good counter snipers or a safe route to your next objective, your only option is to use smokes. So remember to bring at least one with you most of the times when pushing. In this game you don't have a minimap showing you where the enemy is after they shoot. So what you need to do is listen to sounds, look for mods of fire, and see where the enemies might be coming from. So by doing that, you will see that you will get a lot of kills instead of just running around expecting enemies to just run in front of you and get killed. A cool technique you can use is to sprint from one cover to another, faking that you don't know that there is an enemy, looking at the open space between the cover. So what you do, you run from cover to cover and then go back and shoot the target, and many times you will take them by surprise because they think they're safe because you didn't notice them yet. As a demolition, always try to kill the players on the technical, because with an explosive it's an easy kill, but if you're planning on shooting the technical, the driver is safe for many bullets because the windows are very resistant, and the one on the gun can crouch and survive a lot of shots, or sometimes even kill you before you can shoot them back. When clearing an objective, you don't need to be a hero, you don't need to just rush and kill everyone in it. You can just enter the objective, bring an explosive with you, and clear the rest of the objective with an explosive. It's easier, and the more you do it, the better you become at throwing the explosives in the right spot. Incendiary and Molotovs are very good to block an objective, but if you're full health, even if you have a lot of things on you and a lot of carry weight, you can still run through the Molotov, run through the incendiary and survive. And sometimes you can take enemies by surprise because they don't expect someone to run through the fire. When you're dead, take the opportunity to spectate good players. See how they move, see what they do, see their position they take, and learn from them. For example, the spot that you can see right now, I learned to spectate in a good player. Sometimes it's okay not to be the best, but it's okay to improve and see what you did wrong. A good team leader not only is good playing the game, but is also good at motivating and communicating with other players in his team, in order to coordinate them and try to make the best out of the match.
Hey, we got MG down there. He's down, get over here, soldier, get over here. Move. Move.
This tip might sound a little bit weird, but don't run inside the smoke. First of all, the smokes are client side, so what you see on the smoke is not what the enemies see. And second, when you are inside the smoke, usually enemies can see your silhouette inside the smoke and kill you easily. So try to smoke the position where the enemy is, but not where you're running or inside the objective that you want to take. When you're taking an objective and you cannot clear it, the objective remains contested, which means that there are still enemies inside of it. Unless you clear all the enemies, you will not be able to take the objective. So when you see the objective is contested, clear it before the next wave of defenders comes. So I see many players seeing the objective is contested and they stay in the corner scared for their lives. It's not the time to be scared, but it's the time to find the last one alive or the last enemies alive and clear the objective.
Laying down next to the sandbags on the left side.
For the defenders instead, if the objective is being taken and you're the only one left on it, it's not the time to be a hero and try to clear it out by yourself. There are 5 enemies, you kill 4, but the last one kills you, you lose the objective. Instead, what you do, you wait for the reinforcement, you stall for time. If you have Molotovs, use them and hide until reinforcements come. After you become familiar with the maps and the hiding spots, when you have a high caliber, you can just pre-fire from behind the wall the spots where enemies usually hide. And by doing that, you can't imagine how many kills you will get and how easier taking an objective becomes. And the same goes for demolitions. As demolition you carry a lot of stuff, so you're very slow. By your map knowledge and your explosive power, you can take care of hard camping spots and change the outcome of the match. The last tip is to play for the objective, which doesn't mean stay inside the objective all the time. It's not a good idea if everyone stays inside the objective, they just throw explosives and surround the spot. What it means is do what's needed, and the only way to understand what to do is to play the game. For example, in this clip, the objective is being taken. I see that no one is there defending, so it's my job to leave sniping and go and defend and clear it. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned something new. I don't know if this will be my last Insurgency Sandstorm video. I will let you know in the future with a video. So guys, thank you very much for watching and I'll see you in the next video.